Hey y'all, hey. Okay, so I need to share another quick prophetic dream with you guys. This dream I actually had on May the 31st of 2022. So this dream is almost a year old, and God was telling me it's time to release it. So I've had several similar dreams where it's like I'm running a race with a group of people, and one by one, they start to stop. They start to run out of gas, right? And so in this dream, I believe God titled this one, "Don't Quit, You're About to Take Off," okay? This one is titled, "Don't Quit, You're About to Take Off." All right, so in this dream, me and my daughter, we're headed somewhere, we're driving, right? And this car is it's pretty unique. It reminds me of, one of the regular cars we have, now in these times. It's a mixture between the cars we drive now and the Flintstone car, okay? So this car requires two people to drive it. So me and my daughter, we're headed somewhere and we're driving, and it's cars alongside of us, in front of us, and one by one, they start to stop. They start to slow down and stop. One by one, like the car on the right of us, it just stops and pulls over on the side. Then the car that was ahead of us starts to slow down and it stops and pulls over. And then there was a car that was in front of us and it started to slow down, and we had to switch lanes to go around it, right? And so one by one, all these cars started to stop. They started to slow down and stop along the way. And as we were getting closer to our destination, and literally our destination was not far at all. It wasn't far at all from where a lot of the cars stopped and pulled over. We were like right there, and we were all headed to an airport. That's what we were driving to. We were all headed to this airport. And so after the cars started to stop one by one, my daughter got really afraid. She had strong anxiety and she got so afraid. That's what I was picking up from her. It was fear. Fear took over. And all of a sudden she just stopped and she couldn't move, right? Now, remember I said this car required two people to drive it. So I needed her to do her part for us to continue. So when she got to the part where she got really afraid, it's like she couldn't move. I'm like, "Come on, pumpkin, we're almost there. We're almost there." I'm telling her, "Come on, I need your help. We're almost there." I can see the entryway to the airport, right? We're literally almost there. And so I'm telling her, "Come on, I need you to do your part. I need you to do your part." And so I'm concerned about missing our flight. And I literally see the entry point. We're like literally right there. And so, anyways, I end up dragging the car as much as I can, which is not too far because the vehicle required two people. It required two people to drive it. Me and her had to both do our part. So I dragged it as far as I could. And then it really wasn't too far. I could drag it by myself. I got to a place where I just picked her up, took her out the car, and I carried her and ran to the airport. I carried her the rest of the way to the airport. And as I was approaching the airport, I saw this kid. it was like a child who was walking across, and this grown man came by the child and smacked him in the head and kind of smirked as he walked off. And that was basically the dream. We had made it to the airport, right? Okay, y'all. So in this dream, basically, I'm representing God in this dream, and my daughter is representing the body. He was showing me that one by one, I know it's been so many times that we've gotten tired, and we feel like we've endured as much as we can endure. We've handled as much as we can handle. And in this dream, because God, it was so many dreams that were similar to this. And I said, "Dad, do you really want me to share all these? It's the same. We're running a race and people get tired." And he was like, "Yes, share all of these." And with this one, though, what I picked up on, some of y'all are afraid for whoever this is for. You may have been dealing with so much anxiety, from everything you've been through. It's literally been a roller coaster ride. And God is saying, "Don't quit." You're like, "We're almost there." You're literally about to take off, right? And I know you're probably tired of hearing this. And y'all, sometimes I get tired of saying it, but we all in different seasons. So when God tells me to release it, I have to release it. And he has allowed me to see some people actually experience it one by one. So I know it's a word for different people in their different seasons. So, but anyways, I just wanted to encourage you for whoever this is for. He said, "Don't quit. You are about to take off. And okay, so a part in the dream, I forgot. When I was telling my daughter, come on, do your part, because we're almost there. I needed her to do her part so we can drive this car. It required both of us. I couldn't do it by myself, right? It was some people who were judging me as a parent, like, oh, she's being so hard on that girl. I could hear their thoughts, and they were judging me for pushing my daughter, like I'm being too hard on her. And I'm thinking, I kind of shook it off and ignored it, because I'm like, they don't understand. I'm trying to get us where we need to go. I'm trying to make sure we don't miss our flight. We were headed to the airport. I could see the entry point right there. You know, y'all ever been late for y'all flight and y'all had to, you know, run to y'all flight? We're literally right there. And I'm trying to make sure we don't miss our flight. So people, you know, like, for instance, like I said, we've been through a lot, you guys. And sometimes you may feel, other people may feel God requires too much of you. Or you may feel like God requires too much of you, or people on the sideline or whatever. And the thing is, God is trying to get us where we need to go, where we're supposed to be. He's trying to get us to the airport so we can take off. He's trying to get us to all those things we prayed for. God, but he needs our help. He needs us to do our part. So when it feels like he's pushing you or pulling you here or there, and you're like, I'm tired, I'm scared, this is too much, I'm overwhelmed. He's just trying to get you to do your part so he can get you to the place you prayed to be in, right? That's what he was saying in this part of the dream. He's just trying to get you to the place you prayed to be in. He's trying to get you to that happy, safe, peaceful, healed space that you have been praying for, that you have been deeply desiring, right? And then the funny part towards the end of the dream, when I seen a kid walking by, and then this man came and just smacked him in the head and walked off, right? He was showing me that was the enemy. I could sense that man's spirit. It was straight. It was wicked. The man's spirit was wicked. And it was almost like he was mad that we made it to the airport and he could find some type of solace in smacking the first kid that he saw. And what God was basically saying that, see, he pushes us. He pushes us so we can get to our purpose, so we can get to our dreams, so we can get to the promise. He pushes us. And it seems like he's being hard on us sometimes, but he's really just trying to get us to take off. He's really just trying to get us to everything that we prayed for. But see, when the way the enemy deals with his camp, he just smacked that kid for no reason, just for his pure enjoyment, his pure pleasure. And as I'm saying this right now, I'm picturing him punishing the people that failed. It has been so many witchcraft attacks and all kind of stuff going on, y'all, in the spiritual. God was showing me his children. He pushes us because he loves us, right? It's not to harm us. Everything he has for us is out of love. It's not to harm, right? But when the enemy does it, it's it's no love there. It was no love. He smacked that kid for no reason at all. It's no love whatsoever. So y'all, I just want to encourage y'all, whoever this is for, just keep going. Just keep going, because he said you are about to literally take off. And he's only pushing you this hard out of love. I was trying to drag that car. And then I got to a place where I just had to pick her up because I couldn't do it by myself. So I just had to carry her. And how does God carry you? When you go to him in prayer. You can go to him in fasting or prayer. If he leads you to fast, you can fast. But all you do is just tell him how you feel. Tell him how hard it is. Tell him you need his help. Tell him you cannot do this without him. Just pour your whole heart out to him, and he will carry you. You will have peace that surpasses all understanding. You will have joy in the midst of chaos, right? That's how he carries you. You seek him for comfort. You seek him for strength. You seek him for guidance, and he will carry you. He will meet you where you are. But you got to seek him and pour it all out to him. Your solution is with him. No one else can fix your problem. No one else can give you what you need but him. And sometimes he will use people, yes, but still go to him first, and he will direct you and guide you to the right people, divine connections, people that, God, it's all just going to flow. It's all just going to flow, all right? All right, y'all, I'm not going to hold y'all. That was basically the dream. God said, don't quit. You are about to take off. You're about to take off. Don't quit. All right. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.